Hello, my name is Megan Ferricane, and this is my artist portfolio. As a young child in Gainesville, Florida, my first memories involve weaving together magnolia leaves using pine needles, carving my initials into the dining room table with a paper clip, drawing on the walls, and mark making pretty much anywhere I could get my hands on a tool that would make a mark. After we moved to Jacksonville, I had a wonderful high school teacher named John J. Lott, and it was in his graphic design shop class that I made my first screen print and won an award in 1999 for a screen printed t-shirt of Fiona Apple. This inspired me to go to Maryland Institute College of Art, where I pursued graphic design, and it was there that I learned how competitive graphic design could be at a prestigious school like that. And considering the Florida Bright Future Scholarship I had waiting for me at home, I returned to Jacksonville, where I got my associate in fine art from Florida State Community College. After that, I became an early childhood teacher and discovered a passion I have for teaching art and the sensory exploration and the role that art can play in healthy development for young children. It's this desire to be an art teacher and mentor that led me back to University of North Florida, where I'm finishing up my fine art bachelor degree, majoring in painting, drawing, and printmaking. When I was 10 years old, I wrote a list of rules for how to live life in all my old age and wisdom. And the number one rule, the very first rule I wrote on that list, was to love and admire art. And this is actually a rule that I've managed to live by. I could spend many more than the 7 minutes allotted going over the inspirations that I've had in my life as an artist. I would say that my formative years were very inspired by feminist artists, and I would also give a lot of credit to my Aunt Margie, who put a paintbrush in my hand when I was a teenager and helped me through some tough times just by learning how to do landscape paintings. The themes and content in my work rely heavily upon my experience of life as being complex and magical and mundane. The juxtaposition between the beauty and the sorrow and the color and feeling that I've experienced in my life are themes that are redolent throughout my work. You will also find many ties to the importance to me of the natural world, as well as family and the places I've been lucky enough to visit. The themes of nature and family are often intertwined in my work, whereas I might begin painting and thinking about birds and the loss of their habitat in our environment. It turns out that the birds represent to me the diversity of human life and the diversity of life on our planet. And in fact, the birds remind me of my own family and my human family. And as I work through the ideas, I don't work through them in one dimension. I'm writing about them, I'm painting about them, and sketching, and also working through them with my printmaking. And the idea of life being so precious and magical will come through again and again in my work. Whether it's with painting or printmaking, my process is very cerebral. It's full of research and obsession. And when I'm making my work, it's process driven. I revel in the steps and the methodology because it's in those processes that I'm also processing the responses I have as a human to this world. My current work is embarking upon an exploration of the mirroring I see between the human lifespan and the seasons of a year. In these etchings, I'm reflecting upon stumbling upon an alligator skeleton in the wilderness during wintertime, and how this coincided for me with a deep awareness of the inevitable death all around. I have begun sketches for the other seasons of my life and will translate those into intaglio prints as well. In closing, I would like to say a huge thank you to all of the teachers and mentors who inspire not only me, but push and encourage all of the other students and help make the world so much of a better place. It was Theaster Gates who said, "Making the thing is cool, but making the thing that makes the thing, no, that's really cool." I also have to say thank you to my husband, who has given me the strength and courage to return and be brave, as well as Squirty, our emotional support sloth, and my son Patrick, for whom all of this is for.